Change the clock or the date.
Is it the 19th?
It is. All right, where are we at? Hey, there's 4 people here. Clayton Emery says, good evening, General. Clayton, you can fall in line. The ranks are getting filled up. Nick Johnson says hello. Bride Noun says hello. No, he said hey. I lied. Brian, you didn't say hello. You said hey. I want to be accurate here as much as we possibly can. God knows we're inaccurate about everything else. I can at least get the greetings and salutations correct, right? Draft. Yeah, we're in, baby. We're in. Not sure what kind of a night is in store, but I bet you do. See, there's no moderators tonight. My wife is over 100 miles away. The kid is not moderating. Allie is not moderating. So I can screw things up as quickly and as often as I want to. Yeah, and that's the way it's going to go. So, yeah. All right, where are we at here? Clayton says, yes, drafts in. Stoic says, what's up? Diesel says, hey. Dominic says, hi. Anthony and Wise Guy says, super weed. Anthony says, hi. Daniel Velasquez, Grand National in Monte Carlo. We covered this, Daniel. The Grand National, the Buick Grand National, 1985, 86, the one that got on the cover of Hot Rod Magazine. Mike Actual, hello from Maryland. All right. Henry Vargas, I can't see your flag, my man. I don't know what that country is, but it's a cool looking little flag. I just don't know where you're at. So don't who am I missing here? Don't. Paradise Arms drops of $5. Screw it up all you want, brother. Hope you well. I'm doing okay. I'm mentally and emotionally damaged from Gen Z Kid, but we'll get to that in a moment, as you all know. Timothy says, "What's up, Gen X Dad?" George deleted his message. George, what the fuck, man? I was reading your message, and then Dan Willis says, "Good evening," and Emmanuel Cruz says, "America, like yeah, god damn it." Ramrod's Auto Repair, what's up from Dennis, Mississippi? Ramrod's Auto Repair, what up from Dennis, Mississippi? I don't know where Dennis, Mississippi is. I know where Mississippi is, but Dennis, Mississippi is kind of like 200 years ago, somebody said, what you want to name this town? I says, I don't know. Think of something creative. What do you want to call it, Dennis? He just looked at him and said, Dennis. Okay, good enough. That naming it after you, the whole town's going to be named after you, Dennis. You better live up to it, boy. That's what it sounds like to me, but what do I know? I'm a redneck in the middle of nowhere. Matthew Lambert, glad to see you're here, buddy. Have a shot for me. Well, Matthew, I don't want to let you down. Plus, you guys all are going to be asking me about what happened with the kid and his phone in the pool and all that shit. And, well, I want to tell you the truth. And as you all know, the truth is at the bottom of the glass. Now, how many of you just said that with me or beat me to it? Come on. All right. Well, let me scroll back down. Wait. Time out. Clayton Emery. First shot's on me, General. Well, god damn. That was Matthew and Clayton. Okay, here we go. Woo. Slow down there, boys. I'm going to get to the best part of the story and fall over backwards. Then where are you going to be? Yeah, there was all your donations and helping hands across America. Ain't going to hit me then, is it? No. Tony Montgomery, Private Pork Belly reporting from Depot Bay, Oregon. Hey, Tony, the ranks are filling up. Fall in line, son. Fall in line. Uh-oh. Hold on. Millennial daughter calling from work. Hello, you're on speakerphone and you're also on my live stream.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to let you know that I just clocked out of work, so I'll be home soon. So I wanted you to be expecting me soon.
All right. Drive safely. Watch out for the idiots on the road. I love you, and I'll speak to you soon.
I love you too. I'll see you soon.
Bye.
And bye-bye.
I'm such a nice guy.
I'm going to rip my hair out.
Just ask me. I'll tell you. If you wonder if I'm a nice guy, all you got to do is ask me, and I'll tell you. Then you'll know. Okay. Millennial daughter on her way home. She works at a farm. It's late, but she's there. Christopher Herbert just watched Belater. Now you're forcing me to drink 3 olives. Well, When you look at me and you have the need to drink, then you are just joining a long line of women from my past and probably my future, if we're to be honest about the whole thing. All right, let's catch back up or try. Up Church is here. Baskin Bark, hello from Arkansas. Nicholas Bishop says hi. Two Bears joining the Two Bear. I thought for sure I was going to miss you tonight, Two Bear. I thought you and the wife would be tucking these things away by now and going in the room and crashing out. But I am glad you're here. Yes, I am. Two Bear, before we get out there on Patreon, that story that I've been writing, part 4 just went up about an hour ago, and then part 5 is the conclusion. Just so you know, that's it. We're done. Just so I know you look forward to that, but I want you to tell you that. So, bum, 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 bum. Yeah, so far good replies. Nobody's hated me for the story. Grown Man Brigade, aloha from Hawaii. Man, far out from Hawaii. Big Homer's here. Hey, General, how say you? In one piece, fall in line, Homer. We got the ranks filling up there. Jason Word T, man. Hello from cold ass Canada. Jason's from cold ass Canada. Now that's not a derogatory slur. There's actually a place on the map, cold ass Canada, and it's right next to Witch's Tits Mountains, and you just got to look it up. It's a real place. Those Canadians, they're a fun bunch. I'm telling you, good names. Shit. The screen jumped again. Alley shot. Okay, Lion, what's alley shot mean? Does that mean she's here? It's midnight where she's at. Gen X Life says smooth groove. I'm trying to get caught up here. Paradise Arms, do it again, says Lieutenant, please. No. Come on, man. All right, I got a little left, but you're going to get me fucking over on my back and feet in the air way before time. We're not going to hear shit. Paradise, stop this now. That's enough. All right, I did it. I drank it. Jesus Christ. Intel Wild General, did you really throw the kid's phone in the pool? Yeah, I did. I fucking threw it in the pool. I'm trying to get through the greetings and salutations, and then we'll do the story on that. Board accountant Gen X Dad, you said before that you feel like Gen X and millennials are more compatible because of shared culture. Do you think millennials and Gen Zs have a shared culture in the same way? Hey, board account, yes, I do. In fact, I've made up some rules to this in my own mind. So, of course, they fit and they should all be believed and obeyed because that's the way I think. But I've been very vocal about classifying millennials into two categories. The early millennials I call Zennials. Take away the MILL. Just put a big X there, like Generation X. Put a big X there. Zennials. Up to about 1989. Yeah, I've learned there are so many of them that are raised like Gen X that if you put the Zennial category on them, you can almost just drag them right over into Gen X. Most of them, a lot of them are very, very similar in their upbringing. But however, controversially, on the other end, from 1990 on, just call them all Gen Zs, because there's a section of those guys that are millennials that are just as much Tide Pod eating entitled crybabies as Gen Z. However, I will tell you that I think that section of Gen Z that I'm talking about, that entitlement crybaby push to the front of the line, I want to say there's only about 20% of them. I'm going to tell you that 80% of them have an entirely different view on the world. I'm telling you, I did a podcast on it where I interviewed the kid. We've talked about the pendulum swinging in here. So, board, I hope that gives you a thing on there. If I don't have the link to the podcast, maybe if Ali was working tonight instead of sitting there with her hair in a bun, she could find the podcast and put it up for you, and you could listen to it, because it's really intriguing. The whole ground zero year one thing, that they're not even organized. This isn't a movement that has the head of a snake to cut off. This Gen Z movement is more of an unintentional consequence of people forcing shit on them for so long they just don't care. It's weird. It's a real weird thing. But after I started talking about it, I started noticing others talking about it too on radio and TV. They did not steal it from me, but I think that it was just a coincidence that we all started talking about it about the same time. I was just a little bit ahead of it. So here we go. Hello from New Zealand, says Robin. Sheila, good evening, General. Sheila, fallen. Ranks are behind us. The 818 tube, free Zuma 6 or other. Yeah, I write about Zuma 6 as where I broke my leg learning to skimboard in 1983. So now you know. Xerix, I'm guessing that's not the only fan's daughter. No, no, no. And no, I'm not. Don't go down that road. Justin Meyer, late to the party. No, Justin, we're still saying good morning, good evening, and good night. Well, you're not late. Management team, hey, big fan as a millennial born in the wrong year. I don't believe that you're wrong. I don't believe that you're more Gen X than I am. Good. Prove me wrong. What is the song Love Gun about? Really? Like you don't know Love Gun and Kiss, you can't tell where that's going. Oh, I know. There's the gentle euphemism, and then there's the documentary where they tell you why they wrote it. I'm still going to lean towards the euphemism, but that's me because I had the Love Gun when did you know when the album came out? It came with a cardboard pop gun. I don't even know if you guys know what that is. I've never even seen a picture of one since then, but it was a flat piece of cardboard shaped like a gun. You put your finger through it, but when you snapped it, the end popped out and snapped, and you could hear the paper pop. It was a snap. I don't know how to describe it. I don't even know what they're called. I call it a snap gun because it just popped into my memory right now. I haven't thought about that in 30 years, but yeah, there was a gun that you cut them out. You cut them out in the album. It was a sleeve you pulled out and you cut them out. They were part of the record. Okay. There's Allie. She can't sleep, so she's stuck. Well, you know, Allie, you can't sleep because of all the medications you take. I mean, they're called uppers for a reason. I didn't have to. You're millennial, so okay, just go easy on those, darling. Oh, no, dumb. Okay, dumb. Allie's got the room for a minute. Everyone, hello. Look at all these. Truth. Let's go, Brandon. Let's hear the. Okay, all right, Michael. Let's just jump down to the story. All right. Oh, called a popper. A shot a popper. Yeah, Ram, whatever, man. The Ram guy. That's right. It was called. That was what it was called. Thank you. That was thank you. Couldn't remember what that was, but so that did I get to keep my Gen X card? I just remembered it right now. You brought it up. Okay, so I'm not gonna read the comments, you guys. If you guys read, I can't read them right now because I got to tell a story. You guys have been asking about this shit, so you got to let me get there. Hold on, Brandon Berry. My whole screen turned. But when you turn it to color, I got to stop, just so you know. Treat yourself to the and the young buck to dinner or lunch on me once he gets his grades right. Any leftover, feel free to add to the beverage fund. Now, Brandon Barrier, I want to tell you, you drop a half a scene out there. I know exactly where that's going to go because Monday we're supposed to be in Burbank, California. You guys know, familiar with that, that's where all the studios are. But there's actually a town there too, Sun Valley and Burbank and San Fernando and stuff like that. Anyway, we're going down there to Tommy's on San Fernando Road in Burbank, right by McCambridge Park. And we're going to go there right when they open from like 11 till 12 or 12:30. Sometimes nobody shows up. It's just the kid and I. But we're going to just run down there and I don't know if we got any bumper stickers to give away or sometimes people want to take some pictures or whatever. That's fine. But let me we'll just go down there, and if there's people there, then we'll show up and hang out. But I'll take that. We'll do that. We'll go down there and I'll buy him a big triple Tommy chili cheeseburger and some chili fries. I'll get myself some, and we'll get some drinks. And then whatever's left over, we'll go into the whiskey fund. So Brandon, thank you very much. We'll have to do a little toast to you the next chance we get, and going down that way. Brandon, good stuff, my man. Thank you. That's going to come in real handy for pushing the program forward. Okay, so listen, I gotta not hang on to this right now because you guys want to hear the story, and it's a parenting story, and it's a little involved. Now, I know the comment section is going to light on fucking fire because you guys are all going to disagree with me. Everyone's going to be pissed at me for how I parent, and I'd like to think of an appropriate response, but I'm having a hard time coming up with one. So if I can't think of anything colorful to say, you're all just going to have to take my word for it that I have meanings in mind. Yeah. So let's back up. Now I'm going to tell you about the kid, and he's no different than any other kid. He's got a ton of things he fucks up on, just like every kid does. These are some of his particular fuck ups. Let's start with, his grades have been bad because he's lazy. He's really smart. And, you get the usual responses from the kid. He's, well, Einstein was also very intelligent and he was bored and dropped out of classes all the time. because he was very bored, and I'm very bored, and so I'm not going to do all my work. Plus, he learned from his oldest millennial brother, a complete school fuck up, and they've both said the same things. So what my plan is here is I'm not going to do any schoolwork. I'm not going to do any homework. But when it comes time for the big tests, I'm going to ace all the tests, and that'll balance out, because in the end of it, it's just this much is homework and schoolwork, and this much is testing. So I'll get a C, and then we're good. That's an actual plan that you say out loud. That isn't something that he sat down one day and he drew out on paper and he calculated it and he prayed over it. No, 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 no. It was just something that's like, oh shit. Hey, how about this? Here's the plan. And then he pretends that it's been his plan for years. He's been thoughtfully processing this. He's full of shit. So that's school. And it worked out about like you guys would all think it would work out. It didn't. It got all fucked up and it's backwards and wrong and inside out. And so that didn't work. Grades fell, and Jennick's mom finally, one day, she lost her shit. Okay. She did. And she was pissed. She flipped out 3 ways from Sunday and she came down on him and just ripped his world apart. So tensions around the house have been high. I kind of stayed out of that one. All I did was kind of back her up. And when he would come downstairs with tears in his eyes after she just ripped him a new one, I would sit and go, all right, let's talk about this, my man. This is no different than anybody else. Let's just figure this shit out. You kind of walk him through the steps. All right, let's get back on the horse, baby. Let's go. However, keep that tension in mind. We're on level 9 with that tension with Gen X mom and him already. All right. So let's back up. For the last several years, you're constantly parenting. You're constantly trying to teach your kids, right from wrong and do lessons in life and stuff and whatnot. A lot of wherefores and what have yous. And one of the things that I'll narrow it down. He's in the last 2 years, he's been very sloppy with his chores. And his mother and I haven't exactly gone out and checked. Did you sweep the pool? Yeah, I did a good job. All right, you pick up all the dog shit? Oh, yeah, got it all, didn't I? Then we come to find out about 6 months ago, he's not doing them. He's lying, skipping some of them. So, we have the usual come to Jesus meeting and say, okay, we're going to write these down. Because the first thing he says is, well, you give me like 5 things to do and I forget them. I forget one. Oh, so it's my fault because I gave you 5 things. Okay, my fault. All right. I'm sorry. Let me apologize. Let me write these things down. So I write them down. Now, so I write them down. I tell him when you do them, just check them off. Now you can't fuck them up, right? So one day I checked his chore list and he's got his 5 or 6 things written down there. And 2 of them are checked off, and I go look at all of his chores, and 2 of them aren't done at all. So I throttle him, grab him downstairs and say, all right, sit down and explain yourself. There was 6 chores in this list. You checked all 6 of them off. You looked at it and you said, I've done that, and you checked it off. But I went outside and you haven't touched it. Explain yourself. So he sits there and he looks at the paper and he looks around. He says, okay, here's what happened. So, okay, you see this one I missed right here? Okay, but this one up here, I got it, right? Yeah, because okay. So what I did was I read both of those chores, okay? And I checked them off. Then I went outside to do them. And I did the first one. And then as I went to do the second one, Dad, I think you called me and you asked me a question or something happened and I just didn't go back. And then when I got back to my chore list, it was already checked off. So I didn't even look at it again. I just went on to the next one. It's like, so you checked it off early, then you forgot about it. And that's the story. Yeah, he goes, can't you see? Can you totally see how that would happen? I mean, you get that, right? These are the kind of answers that you get. These are the things. And then even when he does them and you say, okay, if you miss one of these chores, I'm going to crucify you. Okay, I'm going to nail you to a cross upside down and fly you in a hot air balloon up to the stratosphere and then drop you on your head. Don't miss any. So a couple days go by and you find out there's a chore that's just totally skipped. And let's say picking up dog shit in the yard, right? Let's just say that one. So you take them out there and say, well, I warned you, you skipped dog shit. So I'm going to crucify you upside down, nail you to a cross, fly you in a hot air balloon and drop you from the stratosphere on your head. He says, whoa, Dad, hold on. Wait, whoa. Okay, I picked up one dog shit from right over there. Yeah, but you missed 13 other ones. We have 4 dogs. That's true. But I think by your own admission that I did pick up this one and I didn't do 13 others, I picked up one. That technically isn't skipping a chore, now is it? That's just not doing it correctly. Wouldn't you say, Dad? Now, you didn't say I'd get crucified upside down and dropped from the stratosphere for messing up a chore, for incompleting a chore, for not doing it quite right. You told me for skipping a chore. Now, if we both admit that I took one piece of dog shit, I didn't skip it. I just didn't do it right. Okay, are you guys tracking with me? Are you guys tracking how this level is going? All right. You're dealing with a smart kid who's also lazy. You write shit down, he finds a way around the writing down. You tell him you're going to drop him from a crucified cross from the stratosphere onto his head out of a hot air balloon, and he finds, I didn't quite do what you thought. Now, here's how I checked the box, but I missed. Let's conversate. And he just slips and slides like a quarterback dodging a pass rush. And it happens every single day. No matter what I put in place, there's a new angle. There's a new twist. There's always something. Another big part of him with his chores is you say, okay, look, I want you to go outside, pick up the dog shit, come right back in and see me when you're done. Well, it should take about 20 minutes. He's out there for 45 minutes. I finally look out there and go, what the fuck are you doing? He is running around the yard and up the slide, down the slide, across the rocks with the dogs. So I get mad and I yell out to him. I say, all right, look, you're pissing me off. I told you to go out there and do your chore and come back, and you're out there for 20 minutes fucking around with the dogs. Comes back in, goes to the bathroom, comes out and says, okay, I checked one of our surveillance cameras in the backyard, and I was only out there running with the dogs for 17 minutes. I said, what the fuck does that mean? Who even gives a shit? What are you talking about? Well, I just wanted to point out that if you're going to accuse me of something, you should be accurate, because it was 17 minutes and you yelled 20. And that wasn't true. So if you're going to lie, Dad, the whole statement wasn't true. I mean, I think I was playing with those dogs a lot less than you think, because in the beginning, I really wasn't playing with them. I was just petting them. And that, as you know, I'm just acknowledging the pets. I don't want to, they wait all day for me to come home, Dad. So I'm just taking a minute for them. And certainly you wouldn't want me to skip taking a moment for the family pets. I mean, it's part of the family. And I admit I started running around. But if you take away the petting time and the 3 minutes you said that weren't part of the 3 minutes that were really there, well, 20 minutes just sounds horrible. And I start to lose my fucking mind, because every single day it's shit like this. Every day. So now tensions have been strained with this kind of slip, slide, just sidestep the argument, out talk it a little bit, to where I lose my fucking shit weekly. All right. Then you add onto that his grades, his lack of effort at school. Now, remember, guys, I can't read what you're writing here. I can go back and do it, but I'm telling the story. Tensions are high for about 2 years with me, and Gen X mom's right there, but I'm handling this one. It's just a frustrating every third day fuck up. And it's always a story, and it's always a new angle. And no matter what you cover, you can't quite cover every base of everything, because you have to say, okay, when you go outside today, I don't want you to play with the dogs. I don't want you to run up the slide. I don't want you to chase a butterfly across the yard. Don't hide behind the spawn, pull on your dick. You list all the things. You have to list everything, because he'd say, well, you didn't say I couldn't go do that. You didn't. You wait. Now. I didn't do anything you said. Well, I was just giving you 2 or 3 examples of what not to do to let you know not to fuck around in general. Well, you only listed 2 or 3 things. Yes, they were just example. Like, hey, don't go out and screw off. Go do your chores. No playing with the dogs. No, none of that shit. Just go to. So I didn't play with the dogs. No, I know you didn't play with the dogs. But what I'm trying to tell you is you're playing around. Well, you didn't say that. No, but I did say don't fuck around in general. Did I not say do the chore? I did the chore. But you took an hour to do a 20-minute every day. Every day. Then the school thing comes along. This is for 2 years. Then the school thing comes along and mom piles on them. So we have a couple of other things that are issues. Like I told you, playing during chore time, fucking off during chore time. Another one is him coming home from school. It's like, okay, he texts me, says, Dad, can I stay after school and help the FFA chapter? We're doing some stuff. All I say is, how are you getting home? Do you need me to give you a ride? And what time? Always the answer is, I've got a ride every time. But on top of that, he never comes home on time. Ever. Okay. Now I said ever, he'll come running down the stairs yelling, you told everybody that I never come home on time. I was home on time twice in the last 2 years. So when you said I never come home on time, you lied. All right. He comes home late so often, I don't remember when he comes home on time. It's so infrequent, it doesn't count in my book. How's that? So and it always ends up in the same argument. He's always got the twist. Well, it ran late, and my ride was with the flat tire, but he dropped 6 people off before me. I was the 7th one, so I was late. I've heard every story. And the argument when he comes home late with me is it always ends up with me saying the same fucking phrase. I am never saying yes to you staying after school again. And then I say yes because he convinces me that he's a changed man. And then he comes home late and we get into an argument, and the argument has all these twists and turns and ends up with me saying, all right, I've had enough. I'm not saying yes anymore. Well, yesterday I said yes. Now, I want you to know that there's a catch in here that I put in place. Hold on. Chris Hansen dropped the $20 bill. As a dad of a young teenager, I hear you. They half-ass everything and don't whole-ass anything. Then with the grades, I take everything away till it gets corrected, and I mean everything. It is. His stuff is taken away. The only thing he gets is that cell phone when we need to get a hold of him for something, or if they do today, teachers use, especially in FFA, they use group chat and group text to do things. That's how they communicate with all the kids. So we know there's a little bit of latitude there, but everything else is gone from his life and has been. We got that. All right. So back to story. What was I saying? Okay. So the come home late thing. And so I wanted to throw a caveat in there, is he will say something to the effect of, okay, well, if you want to know when I'm coming home from school, 9:00 at night. I was like, well, why'd you say 9:00? Well, it's probably going to be around 4:30, but I know that if I cut it too close, so I'll just say 9:00 and then we're good. Well, then you can't go. You can't just say 9:00 and then do what you want. You're still not doing good in school, man. You're still grounded, and you can't go. So if you're going to throw out some big arbitrary number that someone will bring me home and I'll be home sometime by midnight or something, no, you can't go. You can't just throw a blanket policy out there. You're going to have to use your fucking big boy pants on and go figure this shit out. Okay. So what do I tell him? I tell him, narrow it down. So he says, okay, it was 2:30 to 3:30. We'll probably be done by 4. Probably done by, well, he was out at 1:30. So 1:30 is a special time. We'll go do this and I'll get back. And then by 2:30, I'll be done. 3 at the latest. And so if I start heading home around 3:50, okay, no matter what, I'll be home by 4. And I said, okay, that's a safe as, oh yeah, completely. I'm good. So I let him go. 4:05 rolls around. Said, you're not home. He says, this is a new one. This was a new one the other day. It's okay. It's all right. I know. I told you this, but I didn't do it. It's okay. I'll take the punishment. I'll take the punishment. Okay, this is not where you set up an agreement with me and then do whatever the fuck you want and go, okay, all right, just stay over there. Shut up, dad. I'll take the punishment. Just let me go do my thing here. No, I know I completely lied and I went a different direction and nothing's what I said it was going to be. Okay, you got me. Now, let me go do my stuff. I'll take the punishment and whatever it is, we'll deal with it later. We're fine. Now, this is the first time this one's come up, but I know where this goes. I've raised a lot of kids. Then every single time he wants to go do something, he'll just go do it and accept the punishment. Then he'll even get to the point where he doesn't ask anymore. He doesn't communicate. He just doesn't come home till midnight and deals with the punishment because that's acceptable. I've taught him that, yeah, you can just do it. You're going to get punished, but if you're willing to accept the punishment, then you're no. So I started to lose my fucking mind. Now, picture this. It's been 2 years of this fuck around during your chores, lie about your chores, twist about your chores. It's just gotten me 2 years of suppressed rage, trying to get this kid to fucking live up to his responsibilities. And not even that tough. On top of that, recently in the last month or so, we've had the grade thing. Gen X mom's been on him, and the whole house has been tense. Add to those things the individual fuck ups of these coming home things where I should just cut him off and say no. Add those in there. And then he comes home and he had his phone on him from doing stuff. I took his phone away and I said, don't fucking talk to me. You go outside and check on the chickens. Make sure they got food and water, bring the eggs in. Don't. So he goes outside. He's gone a long time. I walk out there towards the garden with the chicken coop and all the stuff in it. And it's all in red gravel, red rock. Looks nice in the summertime. And he's picking up a handful of it and throwing them at the wall or over the wall or something. And he picks up another handful, does this. He's back to fucking up. Now, today, he's already fucked up so much about being home late. And on top of that, we got 2 years of this behavior. And on top of that, he's fucking up in school and mom's all over him. And he decides to do something that he knows I fucking hate. Dicking around during chores. So I stand there at the edge of the pool and I wait for him to finally turn around and see me. He does. He finishes his chore and runs toward me. Hey, what's up, Dad? And I unloaded on him in this voice. I didn't yell. But I said, I can't fix you. There is no punishment I can give you. There is no reward I can offer you. You are going to stay at your pace on this course until you feel like getting off this pace and this course. I have no way to parent you, teach you, or guide you. I'm done. In this voice, at the edge of that pool. And I took his phone and I flung it across into the pool. And I said, that's your phone. I said, I'm never buying you another phone. The next phone you ever purchase will be from you on whatever way you earn money. I'm done. In fact, all I really want from you now is to do anything I tell you to do around the house. Leave me alone. Don't give me, I'm not helping you with your Gen X shit anymore. I kind of just really want you to, I want to put a timer on my computer. And I've done this before. I want to put a timer that pops up on my computer, a countdown timer that's always running so I know how many days until I can just ask you to move out. I don't hate you, but I can't do this anymore. I'm going to have a heart attack trying to get you to grow the fuck up. You just won't do it. You refuse. I'm done. I can't do this with you anymore. And the only bad part of that conversation was when I threw his fucking phone, it skipped across the pool. I'd never seen anything like it. And we both watched it go. And I threw it hard enough. You know, it almost made it to the other end of the pool, like it was going to pop out of the pool. I really thought for a second that fucking phone was going to end up on the ground outside the pool, safe and dry. I don't know what I'd have done then. But he even talked to me about it today. He goes, Dad, that was pretty funny. I was like, fuck you. It was funny, but I wasn't going to give in to that. So yeah, you just you get to that point where when you tell a kid that there's no reward I can offer you. Do you want a brand new car? Will you behave and act correctly for a brand new car? He wouldn't do it. All right. If you don't do it, the punishment is I'm going to nail you to a cross and float you upside down in a hot air balloon till you hit the stratosphere, and I'm going to drop you on your head. Won't change a fucking thing. But when I sit with, and I've had to do very, very few times, but a couple times with a couple kids, I've had to say, I just kind of want you to make as little waves for me as you can. Let's just kind of coexist as quietly, please. But at 18, could you please pack your stuff and just go somewhere? I really appreciate that. Now, here's the other thing that I did with some older kids that the younger kids really paid attention to. Now, listen to me here. Yes, I know you're probably all yelling, terrible parenting. What are you saying? I got you. All right. Okay. You do you. Let me do me. But I remember sitting at one of my sons down one time. He turned 18, and I said, and he was not behaving at all, disrespectful. He turns 18, and I said, so here's what's going to happen tomorrow is your 18th birthday, and I'm going to give you a $100 bill, a one-way bus ticket anywhere you want to go, and some luggage. And I'd like you to pack up your luggage, and I will drive you to the bus station, and then we can shake hands as men, and you go on your way. He says, are you kidding? I said, no. Now, I just don't want you to live here anymore. And I don't have to have you here anymore. My time with the state is over. We're done. I'm done. My obligation with you is over. I don't have to do this anymore. And he sat there and said, well, why don't you want me to stick around? I said, well, you're not helpful with your chores. You fuck all your chores up all the time. Okay? You're terrible with your chores. You argue with me and your mother. You're disrespectful. You don't treat your brothers and sisters very well. You don't obey any of the curfews or anything that we have set around the house. Why would I want you here? What do you bring to the table? In fact, sell it to me. Sell yourself to me. Why should I let you stay? Give me a list of all the great things you do around here for us. Do you help your youngers and brothers and sisters with their homework? No. Do you do your chores correctly? No. Are you polite and courteous? No. Do you argue? Yeah, you do. Do you follow the rules and coming home on time? No, you don't do those either. Tell me, sell yourself to me right now. I was sitting him on the curb out front, and I said, sell yourself to me. Tell me why I should let you back in that door. Come on, tell me about how good you are for the family, how our blood pressures will all go down because you're around. And he was almost crying because he knew he had nothing. He was just an arrogant fucking prick. And he knew he had nothing to sell himself with. So he falls back on, we're family. We're family. I said, okay, all right, maybe I missed something here. I'm listening, because all kids do this. At some point, they come crying and go, well, I know I fucked up, but we're family, and you're supposed to accept me and let me, because we're family. Aren't you supposed to go the extra mile for me? Because we're family. Aren't you supposed to continue to do for me? Because we're family. What kind of person are you? We're family. And I listened. He had the whole story memorized, I'm sure. And at the end of it, I said, okay, I understand this family dynamic you're speaking of. Let me break it down. Let me try to plug it in a little bit. What am I fucking missing here? Let's see. Family. So family does things for others, even when they don't want to, because I don't want you here. But you want me to let you stay here because we're family. You want me to go out of my comfort zone. Where was this whole family thing when you were arguing with your mother, making her cry? Shouldn't you have stopped and said, whoa, I'm sorry, Mom, we're family, and I'm arguing with you. Let me stop doing that right now, and I don't want to make you, we're family. I shouldn't be doing this. Where is the whole family when you were fucking up every chore for the past year? Not caring. Not doing them on, it had to drag you kicking and screaming to your chores. Shouldn't you have said, Dad, sorry about that, we're family. And under the heading of family, under the relationship of family, let me Let me go do my chores the correctly. We're family. I don't want to do them, but let me go outside my comfort zone, do something I don't want to do, which is these damn chores. I think I'm sort of socially obligated to do them. It's family. I brought that right up to him and said, "Where was all this family back then when you should have been behaving correctly, when you should have been giving to the family, doing for the family? Now you haven't been, but now no, now you're going to play that family card. Now family is important. I don't know, got to have dad's family. We got to stick together. We got to do for each other." I said, "Oh, now that you're sitting on a curb on your 18th birthday, now family's important. Now we're supposed to start doing for each other, even though we don't really want to." Yeah, I'm gonna politely decline and say you're full of shit. I'm gonna politely say you just saying all this family stuff when it suits you. I'm gonna say all this family stuff is because now it fits what you need. Because certainly a year ago, if I'd have sat you down and said, son, you really ought to be nicer around here and better to your brothers and sisters and do your chores. I mean, family, you'd have laughed at me. But real quick, those stories, what?
It's not a story. I was wondering if you guys ate. Do I need to make dinner?
No, we're fine. Thank you.
Okay.
So that's the story I got. It's the family story. It's the obligation. And he wanted to pull me right in and go, "What are you doing? You can't do this. We're family." He couldn't sell himself to me. He couldn't give me 5 or 6 things. Like, "Dad, you need me around here. I mean, I do all my chores correctly. I finish all my dinner. I help with mom with the dishes. I don't come on, you don't want to lose me. I'm a gold star son around here. Come on, you don't." And I have told all my kids that. I said, when you turn 18, you want to be the child that I beg to stay. Please don't go. You do so much for us around here. You're so pleasant to be around here. Don't go. And believe me, I've had a couple that I'm like, "Man, I know you're going, but I want you to know I'm seriously going to miss you. I love watching TV with you. I love communicating around the dinner table with you. I want you to know I have no problem with you whatsoever. You are a joy to be around." Oh, yeah, I've done that. And there's some that you're kind of like, I could take them or leave them. You want to go? No, it's time. You're 18. Have a good time, man. We'll catch you around and we'll come back over for dinner. So we're good. It's kind of like, it's time to go. It's you do. We're fine. And then there's some on the other end that you fight with them the entire time. But boy, when you set them on that curb at 18 and go, "Why should I let you back in the door? Sell yourself. I'll take you right back up the walkway right now. Sell yourself to me. Come on now. Give it to me. Tell me why are you so great? Tell me why you're such a great son. Tell me what you do great around here." In fact, if I put it to a vote, a silent vote where you didn't know who was voting, how many of your brothers and sisters would tell me to keep you? How many of your brothers and sisters would be glad for you to be gone because it's just a pain in the ass? Now, Gen Z kid, he's only 16, so I didn't give him that speech, but he's heard it. He's heard it. He knows. So when all this tension came around and all this shit, and I said to him, I go, you know that speech I give when a complete fuck up turns 18 or you're just irritating the shit out of everybody. I said, you got 18 months to go or so till you're 18. You got 18 months to figure out what speech I'm going to give you. 18 months. That's it. And you're going to get one of those one of the 3 speeches, really. I'm either going to beg you to stay because you're just indispensable. I'm going to not really care one way or the other. It's like, yeah, if you want to move out, that's good. If you want to stay, that's fine. It's kind of yeah, how do you feel? What are you doing? One of those. It's nonchalant. Or you're going to get the 3rd speech of, I can think of 100 reasons I don't need you to be here. Give me 2 that you should stay. And when they can't, the family speech comes out. And you know that. So that's what happened. He wanted to get his phone out of the bottom of the pool, which is really the only thing he had left that Gen X mom hadn't taken away from him. Literally had taken everything away. He was allowed to sit next to one of us and do Gen X talk stuff if he needed to go and put up something or do some stuff or answer some people and talk. Yeah, he could do that. But that was it. He really has nothing. No TV in his room. No electronics. No one. He has. I'm sorry. He has an Alexa Dot in his room so that we can contact him. Go, hey, get up, come in here, or so it has an alarm to wake him up. That's it. The last thing he kind of had a little bit of a privilege with was his phone, because he said, well, I need it for school. Little stuff in here. I want a little cup. And when I got done, it was at the bottom of the pool, and I wouldn't let him go get it. He said a bunch of people on the thread were like, why didn't you just jump in and get it? I go, what did you tell him? He goes, because you'd have whooped my ass if I'd jumped in that water. I said, yeah, and I'd have made you throw it back in the bottom yourself. So he waited till this morning. He did get it out. He put it in a bowl of rice. I don't think it's going to work. I don't know. I may throw it back in as soon as he's done and tells me it works. I'll be so mad. But you guys, I guess it's been a thing. So I got some emails. I got some stuff. And I was so mad. I didn't even want to. I was supposed to go on last night. We were supposed to have this thing last night. Remember, it was the reverse trivia where you guys asked me questions. And if I couldn't answer them, fair questions, that I was going to give you guys prizes all fucking night. I was looking forward to that shit, man. You guys were going to give me 80s music and movies trivia, and I was if it was a legitimate one and I couldn't get it, I was gonna tell you, yeah, you won. Here, give me your address, man. I'll send you something. I was looking forward to that, but the mood was dampened after 2 years of culmination of this fucking shit I've been dealing with. The 2 months of the school shit, him being late repeatedly, late again last night. Everything, anger was at level 9. And then you think he would have come home going, okay, all right, everybody calm down. Let me just do my chores and let me get in my room. No. That dude went out in the middle of his first chore and was fucking off. And I shit a purple Twinkie. I shit a fucking purple Twinkie 12 feet long. Yep. And that's the speech. That's how it fucking went. Now, I told you guys I couldn't get over here. There's a bunch of colors flash. I promise I'll go back and read them. I'll go back and read them. We'll do them together. I'm not just hanging up. We'll do them together. But you guys wanted to know where that shit fucking came from. You wanted to know the culmination of where I'm at. You wanted to know a little background on how I handle those kids and stuff. All right. One more stupid thing that isn't the kid's fault that goes along with this. A story for why I was in LA today. And that shit, and it ties into my frustration. And then I got to drive fucking over the hill. Give me a minute. Let me go back. Let me do 2 things. Let me get all the colors that came up here. Somebody's going to be fucking drinking with me. After I raise these colors and scroll down, we'll do it together. MG Rosser, I was like that. It served me well in front of a judge. But as an adult, I realized the same skill put me in front of the judge for the first place. Yep. Isn't that the goddamn truth? And liars like that think that everybody believes their shit, and they don't. And I told them so too. I go, nobody believes you when you're doing this stuff. You think you're getting away with it. Everybody just looks at you and goes, what are you, fucking 9? Are you 12? No one believes you. You think they do, but they don't. Kind of like a drug addict. All right. Scrolling. Nia Phelan. Do you live in Phelan? That's a weird symbol. What really matters to you, General? What really matters to me? There's a lot. Feeling there's a lot that does. Well, we can get into that. Let me bounce down. Boy, Allie's been all over you guys. You guys have been assholes tonight. I can't read them. It just says deleted. I don't know why she didn't just ban you. If you guys are fucking up, she had to just kick your ass out. Coracan, $9.90. Public education is a joke. Groomed to be indebted to the workforce. All you need is a financial education. He's manipulative, but in a dumb way. Yeah. Gen Z, just get your crap right, kid. Play the game. He's going to see all this stuff. He's going to read every one of these. Good advice there. Good for him to see that. Yeah, the big old color on that. Thank you for doing that. I'm scrolling for the colors now so I can get to the bottom. Josh Smith, here's 10 toward buying the kid 12 Rules for Life by Jordan Peterson. I've got that around here somewhere. The audiobook is free at the moment, but there's a workbook that helped me. Maybe the kid can get some use out of it. He could. Josh, try to get him to read it, man. You got to pay $10 to get towards the book, and then to pay him $10 to fucking read it. I'm telling you, okay. 32 kids I've raised. This is tough, but now we're going. Okay, calm down. Rich B, I tell my girls that family has to be responsible to family. Yeah, and Rich, I'm sure you tell them it's not just a one-way street. You can't just pull out the family card when you're about to get kicked out of the house and you can turn, whoa, family, man, come on. But Rich, girls are so much harder to raise than boys. Oh, that's so hard. Chris Hansen got the $20 bill. My biggest fear is raising an entitled prick. Granted, I'm able to provide a lot more than what I was able to afford. I need to stay grounded and keep these kids in check. You do. And you have an upward fight because you have social media reminding them they're entitled. How you have social media and teachers pounding into them all the things that you don't believe and saying, hey, and by the way, if your dad fucks with you, if you don't like the way he's raising you, did you know you have rights as a child? Did you know that you have rights on how you're being raised? You don't deserve to be raised in an uncomfortable household. You get if your dad, you tell us, okay? We'll get a hold of the right people and we'll sit your dad down and we will educate him on keeping the house comfortable. If he lays a hand on you, if he grabs you, if he even raises his voice and scares you to the point where you can't breathe, you tell us. And how do I know that's true? Because I had a daughter that did that. And there was a swarm of people at my front door demanding that I change the way I parent and change my rules because I was affecting my child negatively. I was damaging them for the future. I was emotionally sacrificing my child right in front of them. And they were there to tell me how I was going to raise my child and that my child had rights and my child had parameters. Now, where they got that from is people beating their kids. Yeah, you got to step in and go, okay, you can't do that. Well, I'm parenting the way I want. I want to beat my kids. No, you don't. You can't do that. That's wrong on every fucking level. You can't do that. So you step in with people and you go, you're not going to hurt your kid. You're not going to break their bones. You're not going to knock them unconscious. You're not going to do this kind of stuff. You're taking it too far. This is abuse. And we all kind of go along with that, right? Because you don't want, you step in, you want to protect the child. We all do, every one of us. So you think, all right, we stepped in, we did good there. And that same group of people that we empowered to go protect children, now they decide what protecting children really means. Well, can I protect them from this? What if they're screaming at them? What if they're raising their hand, but they don't hit them? But that's not right. That's fear and intimidation. Well, yeah, I'd prefer the parent not do that, but they're not hitting the child. So you start discussing that. But then they go further. What if yelling at the child? They actually go so far as don't make them watch that TV program. You're making them watch stuff that's wrong. You're poisoning their mind. You're ruining them for the future. And we're going to make you stop. Probably one of the only times that I probably should have been restrained by a peace officer that for some reason they decided to be on my side was telling these people in the nicest possible way to go fuck themselves. And I mean, you guys have heard me rant about stuff. You've never heard me rant at 11 or 12 people that are standing on my property, my front door, just itching to get through my front door to tell me how to raise my children. I'd be kicked off of every platform known to man. God would turn his back on me if he had to listen to that rant again. But it happens. And it happens all the time. And you're talking about, Chris, you're talking about where and how you raise them. That's what you're up against. Now, you may fly under the radar and just deal with some of the regular shit. But once in a while, you're going to be a lightning rod for some dude or some chick who's got a hard on for you. And man, they're going to make a phone call and bring the whole army with them. Pick your battles right now because there's some you're not going to be able to avoid. Sorry. What the fuck am I doing here? Okay. Me Rude dropped the $9.99. My dad passed away last April. He was a tough on me and taught me to be a man. I will be forever thankful, and I've tried to be the same with my Gen Zers. Great parenting general. Thank you, Mr. Rue. Thank you. Because I need to know there's other people out there like you, like Chris, that give a shit, that aren't just fucking letting it slide by, that don't just pat, people on the back and say, okay, thanks for your input with my child. We'll see you next time. No. You pat them on the back and thank you for your input as you walk them down the driveway. Thank you for being so concerned that you drove all the way to my house. It really means a lot to you. And you get to the end of the driveway and you turn them in the face and go, you fucking come here again, I'll kill you. Get the fuck out of here. There's people that are out just to destroy your family. You got to distance yourself from them. You have to distance yourself. I'm telling you. John Zabel, I remember being in the same position that boy is. You did everything that my father did, despite everything I still want my way. Took 10 years to fix things instead of learning earlier from. Yeah, I know. I'm with you on that. I can pour out as much love as anybody. I can surround my kids, love and protect them to where they feel completely safe with warmth and structure. There's food in the pantry. There's beverages to drink. The temperature of the house is good. And when I lock the house, they feel safe and protected. And then when you sit down to guide them at a small age, they politely look back and say no. Now, they don't all follow that path, but when they do, and they're 9, and then they're 12, and then they're 15, and then they're 17, and as they got bigger, the no got louder. Like I told you guys, there are literally times, and some of you as parents, you know this. There's some times when you can offer a child any reward. Please behave this way. Do these things, please. And I will give you $1 million. Here's a bag of $1 million. I'm going to hand it to you. They will not do it. All right, never mind. If you don't do these things, now I've tried reward. If you don't do them, I'm going to nail you to a cross, turn it upside down, strap it to a hot air balloon, take you to the stratosphere, and drop you out of it on your fucking head. And even if they know you're serious, they will not change. Which is why that speech that I gave you guys earlier sometimes is the most powerful thing. Because you sit them on the curb and say, why should I let you live here? Why should I give me something? And when you explain it to them like I told you, they all of a sudden realize, oh, wow, I don't have a free ticket here anymore. I'm going to have to sell myself. And they can't. They got a track record of going, I don't want you to work here anymore. You're fired. And they play the family card. Now, I hate saying, well, and I taught you how to deal with that. No, I'm not teaching you guys anything. I'm just expressing the fucked up way I dealt with it. How to lay the family card back out and go, that doesn't sound right. Yeah. So I'm not, did I give you an answer? No. Did I give you a solution? No. All I've said is you got to, when I was like talking to John or talking to Chris, saying you got to fight. You got a big fight because you got outside influences. It's one of the biggest arguments I get in is I always say millennials are fucked up because, they're fucked up. And I'm talking about later ones. What is the only argument you raised us, you Gen Xers raised us. If we're fucked up, it's your fault. Really? Well, let's see. Gen X was the first generation that went to jail for parenting correctly. Gen X was the first one who had every fucking outside influence involved in raising our kids, including the late models with the internet, teachers, coaches. Everybody started integrating and indoctrinating all the way down to 5th and 6th grade, interfering with how we raise kids. There were social workers and caseworkers and judges. And we're the first generation that had to put up with all that shit. Sticking in Dr. Spock's book was on your doorstep. You got a Yellow Pages and you got a Dr. Spock book, and you better fill it out and sign it. I know it was a little before my time, but you get the point. Outside influences, I don't think, looking back, I don't see, I feel like I co-parented with 10,000 assholes. And I was the only one who really cared about my kid. There were so many fingers trying to get, and you guys have to deal with it worse than I do. Because the people that are out there right now helping you parent your kids are the ones that sit your kid down and go, I need you to express your feelings. Tell me everything. How's it going at home? How do you feel about your mom, your dad? How do you feel about everything in life here? Because I'm going to understand and I'm going to help you work through it. But they don't. They listen to the whole thing. And you know what their version of working through it is? That child will say, good, I need some help here. I'm really mixed up inside. I'm going to tell you everything, and you're going to help me, right? And they get all the way done. And what do some of these people do? Some of these people look, oh, everything you just said is valid. Everything you said is correct. There's no incorrect feelings here. What's a 10-year-old supposed to do with that information? Walk home and go, hey, Dad, let everybody know today that you're kind of an asshole. I don't like how you parent. Oh, and I was told I was right. So, any of this making sense at all? Even a little bit? All right. Let me scroll back down. Who did I miss? Boy, Allie is really working you guys. She's just going to ban you. There's so many deleted messages. You guys got to keep. You guys must really be stepping on your dicks about this shit. I think Paradise Arms. Let's lighten the mood a bit, eh? You're a good dad. Okay, I'll stop. I'm done. Rich B. As my dad told me, with me, he worried about me. As my dad told me, with me, he worried about. Oh, yeah. I can't say that, Rich, but I get where you're going with that. It's the thing of I tell my daughters, don't do it. I tell my sons, don't get caught. It's a relationship thing. It's an old joke. All right. BD Pershing, been there with my dad, and honestly, this kind of treatment is what you need. If you learn this early, you're golden for life. Yeah, well, great. Well, I'm not teaching shit. They're not getting shit. Intel, wow, bottom of the glass or bottom of the pool? Well, yesterday I was bottom of the pool, Dad. See, I'm scrolling back. I'm trying to miss that stuff. Hang on. Don't. I don't know what that means. I'm trying to learn you guys' language on some of this, but I'm lost. Did Chris Hansen's? I think I caught up. Rich B. I tell my girls that family has to. Yeah, we talked about that, family for family, but it's got to go both ways, man. You can't just play the family card when you're the kid on your way out the door. All right. I think I got caught up with everybody that was on the colored stuff, the blue, the green, the red, the purple, all the stuff right there. So now I scroll back down. Okay. Does anybody want to have a drink with me? You guys can all leave the chat room now. There's a bunch of you in here. Thank you guys for showing up. But anybody who wants to stay for any other story, you still got the hot water heater story still coming. Come on, don't make me raise my glass alone. There's not one fucking person going to say cheers. There we go. Well, there we go. Chris Hansen, Tugboat. Now we're talking. John Henry. All right. Weasel Logic. Best Canadian actor that played in Uncle Buck passed away. John Candy? I mean, he was Uncle Buck. The other kids are still alive, I think. If that's the answer, that was way too fucking easy. All right. I don't know. Send it. He said, oh, there we go. Look at the fucking screen now. Now, look at that. There you go. All right, guys. Thank you very much. I'm going to pound a little bit of this. I'm out of fucking breath from that, but I just needed you guys I want you to tell you where I was at with Gen Z Kid. I love him. I do. I love the kid. And we'll give you a little history on how I got to this point with all of the kids in general. Does that make me look less bad? That was the whole point. Everything I told you was a lie. It was just to impress you and make me look good. So if it didn't work, then just forget all of it. Oh. Boom, boom. Okay, so they're still giving me cheers. All right, I might have to drink again. All right. So real quick, so you guys know, some of you guys in other platforms have been keeping up with Gen X Mom, been posting some stuff, and she's at the end of her fucking rope. Paradise Arms. Who was the fourth singer in Van Halen? The fourth singer in Van Halen. The fourth singer in Van Halen. I think I may know something you don't know. It may be true. I may know something you don't know about Van Halen. Paradise Arms' fourth singer. Well, there was David Lee Roth. And then when he left, there was that one fucking dude they tried for one album that didn't work, I think. And then they went to Sammy Hagar. And then, I don't know. I kind of lost touch. If somebody came after that, I don't know. So you might have to catch me on that one, Paradise. Let me look down. Say it. Is anybody saying it? Don't. Sammy Hagar. Mitch Malloy, somebody said. I never even heard that name. Was that the guy who was V3? Was that the Big Lebowski glass? Thank you, David, for noticing that. Thank you very much. Sammy Hagar, his son Hagar. I don't know. Marvelous Mrs. Miranda. Yes, you do need to drink again, back to back, baby. She does that to me all the time. I usually politely decline, but Miranda, first of all, Miranda, did you read my story today? Did I get your approval on that? I can't tell we talked or not. It's the stories on part 4. Going to conclude with part 5, but the people that have read it, and not everybody likes to read. Seems like I did okay on part 4. You can tell me though, but I'm gonna drink right now. Okay, so where are we at? Wow, god damn it! Just when it was going good. Okay, so where are we at here? SP, hello, General reporting. SP reporting for duty. You can fall in the ranks. Very good, very good. MG Rosser, have you ever run from the police? Yeah, you fucking kidding me? Not always successfully either, I might add. Especially when they know you, because they know where you're going. They know your friend's house. They work the same beat in the neighborhoods. They know, and they already seen your car, so it doesn't matter. Cabo says, "Good evening, General. Cheers. Thank you very much, Nate. You're fucking awesome. Totally Gen X. Appreciate that, Matthew. I know nothing about Gen X mom. Please elaborate. She has a channel. Yeah, but it's a pay only, so I don't think that we should discuss that here." Gen X mom, I've known her since Matthew, just real quick, known her since I was 5 years old. Isn't there something on the community channel about it on YouTube? The kid posted a picture of us and rolled a quick story, and there's something on Patreon about us too, isn't there? Or there's going to be. I've known her since it was 5 years old, and we have 8 kids. There you go. And she's wonderful. Anthony Baker, I would raise a glass, but it's 6 a.m. here in the UK, so I'll raise my mug of coffee to you. Anthony, you goddamn sellout. You big baby. Gregory, that rug really tied the room together, did it not? Fucking A, man. Pissed on my rug. You think rug pissers did this, dude? Sorry, man. Gregory just got me going. B. Franklin, how often do you climb your chin hair? What brand? Comb? I don't usually, but that's it. Intel Wild, vacation next week, going to Vegas tomorrow. Who was here? Hold on. Show of hands. Who was here for the 24-hour marathon that got to hear the Vegas story? Which Vegas story? Because I've got several that are about that caliber. The one where I jumped out and fought the homeless guy in the purple shirt. Who was here for that story on the 24-hour marathon? Anybody? White hot shaft. $10. There are only certain things that are absolute taxes, death, and kids fuck up from time to time. Clarity only comes with time. Unfortunately, the age of adulthood is actually 25 plus, in my opinion. You know what? I would agree with you. Raising all these kids, White Hot, you nailed it right on the fucking head, my man. You did. These are all the people you guys were all here for that story. No way. No, you're just making shit up now. You're just putting that up. Dave's not hearing me. There's no way that many people were here for that story. I think there was 12 people on. Okay. All right. So here's the deal. If you guys remember, we got through with the 24-hour live. We did it in one sitting, one session, no breaks, no interruption. We got it done. We pulled it off. The first one we tried, we fucked up terribly. Didn't make it. We made like 16 or 18 hours, and it all fell apart. All right. But we did this one. Gen X mom took a turn. Gen Z kid. We kept going. We did the whole thing. We got all the way to the very end. Lucy Goosey dropped a 10 spot. Thank you, my man. Lucy Goosey, that goes towards the whiskey fund because you didn't specify where it went. Hold on, my phone beat. Somebody I got to do something with here. Okay. So listen, when we got done with the 24-hour live stream, YouTube won't post it. They didn't even save it. Yeah, it's gone. And we all talked about it. That story in all of my drunkenness that I told, it was gone. Yeah. One guy reached out to me a week or so ago. We've been emailing, and I'm trying to set. He recorded the whole thing. He goes, I recorded it so I could watch it later. I don't want you to think I'm creepy, but if you want, I've got the whole thing. I was like, my man. God damn, I love that man. So hope he's a guy. He didn't really say. With that being said, I'm working that out to get that transferred and to clip certain parts of that live stream. Everybody loved. Gen X mom did 3 hours alone. I wasn't here. I was sleeping. Gen X kid was sleeping. She did it all on her own. The next shift I take, everybody's like, "Oh, Gen X mom, she loved it. It was great. The stories." And I don't know what she said, but apparently everybody liked it. Apparently you guys had a good time. So if I do get these, and we can break these down into slices and put them up for you guys, they're coming up. So there is a chance you guys may get to relive some of these things very, very soon. How drunk, Roy Collins, how drunk? That's a real question here. Well, the last few times I've done lives, when I'm done, I check in with our moderator, beautiful Allie from Boston. And if she stays the whole time, I check when I'm done. I say, how was I? And she goes, okay, you were so drunk, you didn't finish the story. So what? So there's been like 3 stories that I told in the last weeks that I didn't even finish the story because I was so inebriated and happy that I got through the bulk of the climax of the story. I never finished it and how it ended. And apparently there was a couple stories during that 24 hours that I was so fucked up on. I gave away information that I shouldn't have, which I think is still funny and cool, by the way, and then didn't finish the stories and the stuff that people want to hear. So there's some stuff in there. There really is, but I got to get to it. So what happened here? Auto hoax or baby truther or auto hoax baby truther. That's a weird name. Today I'd agree. Adulthood ain't 18, but my dad in 1970 chose to adopt me when I was less than a year old and he was 20. Wow. Great dad who I miss dearly. Our society is regressing for sure. Yeah. Overall, I would say you're right. Auto hoax. And raise my glass to your dad. If he took the time to take you under his wing and raise you, that is a big commitment that he didn't have to do. It's true. A lot of women come with baggage. They come with kids. But when you take on that baggage, you got to unpack it and put it in your house like it's yours. Not every man does that. To your dad. Now, we got to square something away. Hold on. Hey, Gen Z kid. Yo. If he's got headphones on, I'm going to fucking kill him. Gen Z kid. Get your narrow ass down here, boy, right now. Front and center.
Okay.
Hey, get over here.
What happened?
I'm going to tell you what happened. Get your face on here right
What's
now.
going on?
All right, so Gen Z Kid was upstairs, and we told every shitty story, and I lied everywhere I could about you. I told the entire, as one does, and I told the entire story and how it culminated with you being a fuck up pretty much your entire life. Nothing good about you.
Agreed.
It ended with the phone going in the pool.
Wow.
And
it
I got
took you an hour and 13 minutes to get to that point. You tell he was born October 23rd, 2005, and I already knew this was gonna be tough.
No, I didn't start that far back. It took an hour and a half just for your last 2 years of your life, you goddamn ninny. Now, I will be honest with you. I think most of the group here, the extras, the real Legion of X extras, I want you to know, they supported you.
What?
I'm telling you, it was, hey,
okay,
kids fuck up, and you got to do. They agreed. Said, Dad, Gen X Dad, you're doing it right. It's okay. You're on the right path. Comma, kids fuck up. Comma, it's gonna be okay. Comma, and it's like, I was reading it, going,
Man,
whose side are you guys on?
You guys are the greatest. I thought you guys just blindly followed him because you do sometimes paper toss.
Paper toss.
But you know, you guys do appreciate me. It makes me feel
I'm
good.
just letting you know
man,
that the group digs you. They're on your side about some stuff. They all agree you're a fuck up, but it's natural. And every one of them agreed, said you had the intellect and the personality to fix it.
Thanks for pouring that for me, dude.
Give me my fucking glass, dillhole. Give me that shit. ass nugget. So just so you know, want to call you down here now. Get the fuck out of here. You're bothering me.
Is that it? Is that they support me?
Get the fuck out of here. You're bothering me. He's not listening.
Okay.
Somebody grab my shotgun. All right.
Hey, I was playing chess and I lost 6 games in a row, and now I'm sad.
Are you ranked yet?
Yeah.
Good.
I don't want to talk about it.
He's been really getting better at chess. He's just got a hard on for chess lately, and so I showed him the series from Netflix, The Queen's Gambit. We watched 2 episodes, and he was like, "Dad, don't do the live stream. It'll be fine. Let's just keep watching this." He really got into it. He's right at the right point in his life to have him watch that. What a great thing that is. So we're going through that, just so you know. All right. Hold on, I'm reading. I'm going to find that one and read it again, no matter what it takes. What was that? It said something about a Navy vet, and I'm not going to miss it. Tommy, U.S. Navy disabled vet reporting, General, as a father 24/7, sir. God damn it. Quit moving on me. Austin's father, sir. Tommy, I'm going to pick apart your little statement right there and pick out one little slice of that net. Thank you for your service, disabled vet. But the father 24/7. I don't think I mentioned that. I don't think anybody has mentioned that. But what a keen, astute observation from a parent, from a dad. 24/7. There's not one moment of your life, not one breath you take that doesn't have something to do with your family and your kids. Tommy, my man, I wish you were down near Burbank on Monday. There we go. Okay, so not a lot of deleted comments. I'm thinking that Allie finally passed out. She probably took the wrong medication and she's passed out on her couch right now with her hands still on the keyboard. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, she closed that bonehead. She's still here. Good God. Nail lover. I'm seeing two of my husband, and I think it's time for bed. Oh, I see. Here in beautiful Colorado. Good night, all. Thanks for the info, General. It's nice to know that I'm not a complete fuck up. No, you're not. Nail lover, you're not. And if you're seeing 2 of your husband, no, it's not such a bad thing, is it? Went off the rails on their nail lover. I apologize. SP, I learned to never get married. Never trust anything that can bleed. I'm not going down that road of that joke. Beck Bradshaw, I matured early, working since I was 14, moved out of my home by 16, married at 20. Hey, Beck, that's hard to do. That's hard to do for anybody. Congratulations. Good job. John Henry said, raise a glass to all dads. That's not a good point. It is a good point. Why do I say it's not a good point? Because I've been drinking too much. Have you? I think so. When I'm starting to read words and say them backwards, that's pretty bad. That is pretty bad. I mean, if you're fucking reading the words, they're putting them on the screen for you, and you're reading them backwards, you're not even making shit up. You're just fucking shit up. I know. That's why I think I got to quit drinking. Do you think I should quit drinking? Fuck no. Drink more and really fuck shit up. Okay. We have now had a private conversation with ourselves and come to the determination that drinking more and fucking up more shit is the appropriate course of action tonight. Whew. I know. I should be doing a live stream for everybody here doing one of these. Yeah, so I'm going to wear my red shoes tomorrow. No, Bobby said he'd meet me at the mall at 9, so we're good, right? I had kale for dinner tonight. How the fuck do people watch that shit? You scroll through TikTok and there's people on a live stream, like, all right, there's 400 people watching. Let's see what's going on. And there's some fucking replanted person in life sitting there talking about shit like that, and people are listening. The fuck is going on, man? I mean, our big shows we do, you guys that know the big shows, they're like a fucking game show, man. There's trivia, there's paper toss, there's dead air. We do phone calls from God. I mean, it's a game show, man. We're getting involved. It's something to watch. Even these things are okay, because if it's not sitting around a bar or a fireside chat that we're all having, I'm absolutely fucking myself up in public for everyone. Full display, man. But I guess I should slow it down and pull the computer in real close and talk about what my grilled cheese tasted like. I don't know. I'm not condemning what all the other younger generations do, but I'm fucking condemning what the other generations do. Good God. Josh Smith, chess is my favorite game. May have to send him a custom board. Oh, he's been in chess for about a year now. he went and bought a Lord of the Rings chess set that I can't use. I play chess, but I can't use it because the pieces are so similar looking. The way they design, I'm like, I can't do this. I can't see everything. I can't take in the whole. You guys know what I'm saying. You play chess, the pieces are different enough where you're like, okay, I can absorb the entire board and see what I'm doing. I can see your pieces and what you're doing. But what if they were all the fucking same? I know you could still play, but oh, that'd be hard. So, Josh, no, I'm telling you, the kid would go ape shit. The things that I going through my mind right now, Josh, it would be enough if he's got on he downloaded an app on Apple TV because he plays on it in his room when he's going to sleep. He play games. He interacts with people. If you guys want to play chess with him, he would love to do that. You just got to get that app. I don't know if it's just for Apple. I mean, the iPhone and shit like that. And I'm not an iPhone guy, but if we have Apple TVs in all the rooms, oh wait, he can't play in his room. He got it taken away. You can play in the den. He can stay up and play in the den. If you guys want to play with him, just email genxdadtalks@gmail. The email, it's on the bottom of the website. Go email me, and I'll make sure your name and him connect where you can I'll even get fuck, what is the name of the app he's on? Email me your stuff, and I'll tell you, if you're interested in it, I'll email you back what he plays on, and you guys could play together. That would mean the world to me for you guys to play along with him. And Josh, if you ever did a board like that, then you got to let me know what we can do for you. That's even the fact that you're thinking about sending him some chess pieces is incredible. And thank you for even thinking of him like that. Really. Where do we go? Are we slowing down? It's an hour 20. I'm supposed to be out of here. I should be going. I don't feel like it though. I don't feel like leaving, man. So, unless you guys want to drop this down to like 0 people, I'm going to fucking keep telling stories that I shouldn't tell. Gen X mom's 100 and some miles away. Allie seems to be still doing shit in here, but there's no fucking way she can stop me. She can't fucking pull the plug. All she can do is suggest. The fantasy. Now, hold on, everybody. 200 somethings. DKK. I don't know what DKK is. Gen X dad, Gen X mom for the whiskey fund, and a flower for your wife for being awesome, and you both being awesome parents. Now, there's so many ways to tease fantasy about this. There's one is you fucking talking to my wife in front of me. You buying flowers for my wife right here in front of me, motherfucker. That's what you're doing? That what I see going on? You eyeballing my wife from across the room? What's your fucking problem, man? You got something to say. You got to go through me. That's one way to handle it. And the other way is like, hey, you got, hey, Gen X mom, got you a flower there. Hey, my man, thanks a lot. No. She's like, no, we're good here. Everything's fine. That's the other way to handle it. Now, the way I prefer to handle it is I don't know what 200 DKK is. Now, you said it was 30 US dollars. All right, which is thank you. Thank you very much. But had you not told me that, I could have pretended for a moment that the money transfer rate between DKKs and US dollars is 200. I could have been a millionaire. You don't know. I don't need you people no more. I can go buy friends. I'll buy a whole new group of friends. There's 435 people in here. If I just got $1 million, I'll buy people better than you. I'll go find them. I know where to shop. Motherfucker, I'm rich. I'm not, but oh, the fantasy. Thank you very much for that, man. I promise you I'm going to screenshot that and send it to Gen X mom. That is just what she needs to hear right now. She's having a tough time. Long story. Some of you know it, but won't bore you out right now. Yes, stuff. So paragraphs. Trevor Norman, I definitely enjoy your videos. Jen and Dad, love your videos and honestly enjoying a Crown and Coke watching this for sure. Trevor, my man. Libation, right? Not libation with a B. It's with a B. B as in boy, not V as in Victor. Libation. All right. Lance says, take a shot and keep rocking. Well, if Lance says so, okay. Lance said to, so I don't want to disappoint Lance. All right. Dragon Eagle. Dragon Eagle. It's almost like Eagle Fang Karate from Cobra Kai. The best conversion last many. The best conversion last many hours. Last the best conversion conversation last many hours. Enjoy yourself. I'll be lurking. Dragon Eagle. That's a scary thing to have lurking about. Who fucking wants a dragon eagle lurking about? That fucker's gonna pick me up and I'm gone. Alex Bradley, I'd kick it with you all day. We'd love to just put a case back and going out, but I'm hungry right now. I'm gonna go. I'm hungry too, Alex. You fucking send me something, my man. Steve says, "Hey, have you got a hottie getting some? Hey, you got a hottie getting some acknowledgement." Steve Zonneveld says, "Hey, you got a hottie getting some acknowledgement." What is that? I've got a hot chick acknowledging me, or my wife's hot and someone's acknowledging her, or Allie's hot and someone's acknowledging her. There's a lot of facets, a lot of moving parts in here. Doom. Ah, fuck. It skipped on me, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm scrolling back up, trying to get there. You guys don't understand how this works. Maybe you do, but I'm reading a comment, and then as I scroll, YouTube will jump me to the bottom of the screen, and I miss a ton. Shit, I don't know. Fucking, it's ridiculous. All right. Oh, Steve Lambert. No fucking way am I drinking all that. No, Steve, I don't. No, don't send me even $1. I'm not fucking doing it. 1, 2, 3, 4. How are you gonna count? Fuck. All right. So real quick, the water heater story. Now, there's some chicks that will understand this. Every dude is going to understand this. My mother-in-law's water heater is about 2 years old from Home Depot. It developed a leak right out of the tank. Okay. So I'm going to shorten this for you. So my wife calls up Ream, the people that make it, and she tells me, I go down there and I said, "Yeah, it's a water heater's fucked up." The plumber's there and he's talking about all this shit. I go, "Kate, stop talking, fucker. The fucking thing is leaking right there. I can see it. It's not out of the fittings. They're all dry. It's right fucking there." He said, "Well, we have to pull it out. We have to see this thing." Now I'm doing a Spanish Mexican accent because the guy's fucking Mexican. He's Spanish. Okay. This is not disparaging an entire nation or a culture or race of people. Wow, I'm politically correct. And now I'm putting out the legal disclaimer so I don't get culture shocked. Culture shot, woked. Fuck it. I'm doing an impersonation. All right. And he said, "Well, we have to pull the water heater out to see where." I go, "Okay, look, it's just a fucking water heater. Okay, the fittings aren't leaking. Look, my hands dry. Everywhere's dry. Over here in this corner where the weld is around the bottom, wet. It's leaking right fucking there. Well, still, we have to pull it. No, you don't. No. So I tell the guy, just go get the fuck out. Go. I tell my wife, call up Ream, work out the thing. You got the receipt for it and everything. Let's go back to Home Depot. So this is where things get fucking weird. She peels the sticker, the main Ream sticker, model number, serial number, all the shit off of it, puts it on a piece of paper. She gives it to me the next time I'm down in LA and says, "Just go to any Home Depot, walk in with the sticker. They'll give you a new hot water heater." Okay, does that sound right to anybody? Have any of you ever walked into Home Depot with a sticker or a receipt and said, "Give me a new one," without the old broken, fucked up piece there? Well, Gen X Mom is insisting, just so you know, insisting that this is the new way and how it works. And she insists. I was on the phone with Ream. I said, "Yeah, but you might have needed to be on the phone with Home Depot, being that's where we're taking it." So the kid and I take the sticker to a Home Depot and walk in and say, "Give me a hot water heater." Like, "Where's your old one?" "No, don't try that shit with us. We talked to Ream. You just need the sticker." Sticker is now on a piece of paper. And they're like, I don't have a way to input this into the system. I have no screen to go to with you don't have the old one in the receipt. I don't know what you're asking. Well, apparently my wife, who is 100 miles away, is smarter than all of us in the room. She said, "This is the way it works, so you will clearly comply. Here's your sticker. Give my fucking water heater." Manager comes over. Now the manager, I kind of know, and I said, "Look, this does not seem right to me at all. I've never taken a product back for a refund without actually bringing the fucking product back. But if I don't try this with some vigor, I get no badonkadonk. Now, we're not fucking with my badonkadonk. No, 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 no. So when my wife calls to check up on how this conversation went, you, all of you here, you two girls at the counter and the manager, you're going to tell her that I got so angry that I was knocking shit over. I half turned into the Hulk in a rage. Give me a fucking water heater. Do that for me, will you? To which they all agreed they would. So I walked back to the car and I said, truck, and I said, just so you know, they wouldn't give me the water heater. And I protested vigorously. And as I'm talking, she hangs up. I could hear the phone ringing at the customer service counter at Home Depot in the town I live in. I could fucking hear it. Oh. To their credit, they all passed the phone around. Your husband is a maniac. He's a goddamn lunatic. We almost had to call the cops. He wasn't leaving without your water heater, ma'am, but we just can't do it. Yeah. Boy, this is going to be a night to remember, wasn't it? So the ultimate answer was that we couldn't get it with a sticker. So I drove to LA, gave her the sticker back and said, figure something else out. So she says, okay, so what we need to do now, she goes, I got it figured out right. You need to drive back down here and you need to disassemble this water heater and take it out with the sticker and go to Home Depot and they'll give you another one. I said, oh, so, kind of along the thing that I said, kind of in the order that I said, that is kind of how shit works in the world. Yeah. So today I did. Amidst all the phone shit with the kid and the tension between me and the kid, I put him in the truck. I said, don't fucking talk to me for the next 90 minutes. And he talked to me for 95 minutes. Okay, so I drive down there, disassemble the whole thing, water in, water out, little vent, gas line, turn it off, get stuff, the shackles that hold it in place, rip the thing out. Drained it first, of course. Put it in the truck, take it over to Home Depot. Go inside. Now, this bothered me a little bit, but not entirely. How many... I'm going to sideline to see how many of you Gen Xers remember this. How many of you guys remember... I think there was 2 movies that referenced this. One for sure was Fletch 2. And Fletch comes into the room, and there's a guy with a shotgun, and he goes, what are you doing here, boy? And Fletch goes, all right, I'm going to level with you. I'm with the mattress police. And there's no labels on those mattresses. Because as we all know growing up, for some fucking stupid reason, which I'll never understand, a mattress had a label with some shit on it, and in the bottom it says, do not remove this label under penalty of law. On a mattress. What fucking crazy asshole came up with that? But it's been a running joke. The other one was Pee Wee Herman. Wasn't Pee Wee Herman in a car as a passenger with an escaped convict driver with the handcuffs on? And Pee Wee's like, what'd you go to jail for? What'd you go to jail for? He goes, you know those mattresses that have the label on them? Yeah. You know, it says don't remove under penalty of law? Yeah. I ripped one off. Okay, I get that there's some fucked up thing in our country, probably invented by a bunch of goddamn boomers that had nothing to do in the afternoon but raise a beer and go, yeah, fucking make that a rule. All right, I'm with you. I've done some fucked up shit when I was drunk too. Possibly a thing. We walk into Home Depot. Gen X Mom literally has a manila folder filled with every receipt and warranty and pamphlet booklet that ever came with. This woman has in the den in a file cabinet the owner's manual for a vacuum cleaner that we haven't owned in 20 years. She has the receipt from Montgomery Ward's, which no longer exists. She has the owner's menu for a vacuum that was a piece of shit that I threw away 23 years ago, and she still got it. So when I tell you I walked in with a manila folder with fucking everything, it had fucking everything. You know what else it had in it? The sticker that she took off and put it on a piece of paper. And as I humbly present to the people at Home Depot in North Hollywood today, the first thing they said was, "We can't take this back." Why? You have the broken part. We have the receipt. Give me a fucking new water heater. Now, sir, you took the sticker off. So, well, how do we know this sticker goes on this water heater? How do we know you're not trying to bamboozle us, sir? Of course, they did use the word bamboozle. They were Gen Zs and they didn't know what the fucking word bamboozle is. I'm using the word bamboozle to elevate the story to a level that we can all comprehend. But they basically said, this could be someone else's water heater, not the one you bought, and you peeled the sticker off your good water heater that's still working and you're trying to get a free water heater. I said, who would fucking try to get a free water heater? You'd be surprised, sir. So there's no way we can do it. No. Now you need to call Ream and have them email you a special code, come back with your little manila folder and the hot water heater and get all the shit together. And I'm like, are you out of your fucking mind? Now, the first, I got to admit something terrible about me as a man. Now, I'd like to say all men are this terrible, because we are. The first thing I thought of was because she unknowingly took the sticker off and fucked this whole thing up. And I've now driven, 120 miles to join a venture that was doomed to fail. And I have to haul this shit back and I got to come down and do it again. The first thing that entered my mind while standing there listening to this girl at Home Depot tell me that I'm completely fucked without this letter from Ream, the first thing that entered my mind as a man was, she's going to owe me for this shit. Oh, I'm going to get some badunk-dunk that I'd never get. Boy, the swing and the cameras are coming out because now she's going to realize how fucked up everything is. And I'm going to play this up. So I came back and did that very thing. I walked in going, God damn it, I tried everything, but those fucking guys down there at Home Depot, and they won't give me shit. And there's nothing like that. And with the whole story, and I ended it with, and it's all your fucking fault because you took the goddamn sticker off. We are all in this mess, and your mother has no hot water for days because of you. I'm just saying, I think you owe me a little something. Oh God, as men, we don't fucking miss those opportunities, dude. Not that you women miss them. You fucking women, you guys are even better at it. But boy, we don't miss a chance to just take the knife and just for our own personal gain. Yeah, we're selfish like that. Get over it. Yeah, that's how it happens. So because she fucked this up, and now she's all just in a tizzy over this thing, and she's sideways, upside down, and backwards. And I'm literally playing it up and going, could you? I know you're upset and crying and everything, but before we get, could you sign right here that you're going to give me everything I'm asking for? Because later on she's going to go, I didn't promise you shit. You got to get a signature now, and you know I'm right. We're a very litigious society. So yeah, that's why I was down in LA County today, fucking around at Home Depot in North Hollywood with a water heater that wasn't going to get fixed. So that's the end of my short story on that. We're an hour and 38 in. Paradise Arms trivia. What are the original Kiss members' real names? Okay, Paradise. I wasn't that fucking in a Kiss. Why all of a sudden are you on a Kiss kick tonight with your shit? I don't know. Ace Frehley, Paul Stanley, Gene Simmons, and some other fucking guy. I don't know. There's a bunch of Jewish guys that hid their face in black and whites because they didn't want people to know they were Jewish. And then it came out later and we were okay. All right, what else? What I missed? Did I miss something? Boogie, you guys are raising a bunch of glasses. Badonkadonk. You're laughing at me. You know what? I think all the women have left. Is it late? All the women went to bed. There's a bit of sausage fest in here with all you guys. Kevin, John, Rishi, I'm guessing. Mark. It says Mark, Tammy, Faith, but it's not Tammy. It's always Mark. Fuck. Let me get Tammy in here. Dave's not here, man. This shit, man, we deal with. Okay, hold on. The paragraph. Dave's not here, man. For those of you who don't know, and you all should, that's a Cheech and Chong reference. All right. The shit we men deal with, and I'm not saying it to be funny, I'm saying it because we get hell at home and in the Home Depot return line. I got to tell you, honestly, unless it's a big purchase, I'm not fucking going through that Home Depot line. Dave's not here, man. I'm with you. I'm not fucking doing it. Unless it's something I got to go back, a tool that I got to have that fucked up, or a dollar amount that's over $11.99. I'm not doing it. I'm not waiting through that fucking line. I can't stand it. I'm with you. Michael Roeder. Most men would have said fuck it and just bought another one. Yeah, Michael. That's terrible. You brought that up, Michael. I did. I finally call. If I will buy another one. You buy another one, then you finally get the warranty worked out. It's not cash back. It's just trade. So I finally did. I called up Gen X mom. I left. I came back home. I'm here. She's there. Drove all the way back over the grapevine. And I finally called her. Knew she was in a mental fucked up mess. I got a daughter down there trying to help her. It's at my mother-in-law's house. It's a big fucking screaming mess down there that I don't want to be part of. And I called my wife and I said, look, I know that the one she's got is like a $700 one. Just tell her I'm going to get one tomorrow and we'll figure out the warranty stuff later. Win, lose, or draw, you guys are all going to have hot water tomorrow. I'm going to take care of it. It's going to get fixed. No badonkadonk. No give and take. I just called up and I said, look, just let everybody know I'm going to fucking handle it tomorrow. I'm going to take care of it. It's going to get installed tomorrow. It's going to be a brand new one. Hey, if we get fucking raked over the coals on the warranty, then we chalk it up as a big fucking loss. It's, first of all, it's from my mother-in-law. Second of all, it's my wife trying to lower the temperature of the fucking room down there. Take care of it. I don't like it. It puts me in the hole. I'm going to have to move some pieces around the board. You guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah, we all do it. But to me, it felt like the right thing to do. So that's the Michael. Obviously, Roeder felt the same way. Most men would have said, I don't know that most men would have just popped out $700 to fucking cool the jets on everything. But Michael, you would have. I did. It's already done. The phone call's already made. So Michael, you and I are on the same page, my man. And that's what happened. So you're right. Good call. Good call, Michael. That's what happened. We're good. Teddy Rogue, have you ever washed car parts in a bathtub? Someone I know did that. Yeah, the little fucking. I know a buddy of mine that I was getting ready to buy another Harley. I'd ridden Harleys my whole life, and I was getting ready to buy. I hadn't had one in a while. I was getting ready to buy one, and I took Gen X mom over to a buddy's house, an old house built in the 50s, passed down, fast down. It's kind of a biker club hangout house. Not a main one, but kind of an offshoot one. You still got weed and booze and stuff like that, and girls walking around with their tops off and stuff. And I walked in, we're sitting around, and everything was cool. Jack's mom was cool with all of it. Until the dude brought his motorcycle into the living room and started working on it. Now, I know that's not parts in the bathtub. And she goes, what the fuck is that dude doing? I go, it's his house. What are you talking about? What is he doing? It's his house. Working on his bike, man. You got a classic bike. You got it. Now, he did have a 47 knucklehead, which you don't leave out. If you know, you know. But she looked at me and said, you are not getting a Harley. You're not getting another bike. If you're going to bring this into the house, you're not. So, whoa. What the? Whoa. Why not? Wrong fucking answer, man. Oh, parts in the bathtub, knuckleheads in the fucking living room. All right, you know where we're at with that conversation. All right, I'm losing my fucking mind. Where are we at? Nisha Foster says, I'm still here. And I'm guessing that Nisha, that you were referring to Where'd All the Women Go? Thank you very much for showing up. Lovely Nisha. Thank you very much. I'm really attracted to that name right now. Nisha. I love that. Good job. Kevin Bush Sr. I would have done that. Neil Johnson, mother-in-law owes you some badonkadonk. Yeah, Neil, I'm just going to tell you right now, she's like 87 years old. And even when she wasn't 87, I already seen the girls. So pass. Vince Wells, you like country? Try Crater Boys, a bunch of country covers from the old days, but Hawaiian? It's drinking music to us out here? Whoa, hold on, Vince. Country music by a bunch of country cover bands from the old days, but with a Hawaiian twang? Hawaiian country music. Now, I was going somewhere else with this conversation. Vince, I got to say with all sincerity that I might represent the entire room when I tell you, what the fuck are you talking about, man? Country music with a Hawaiian twang to it? What the fuck are you talking about? Vince. Look, man, baby, I love you. I do. But I want you to turn off your computer. I want you to go out front. I want you to lay in your driveway and stare at the stars until something aligns and makes sense. Then you can come back in and turn your computer on and join the rest of us. Hawaiian country music. Dude, do you realize how many rednecks like me right now are holding their glass going, what he just say? What the fuck? Am I drinking or not? I don't know whether I should put my drink down. Do I drink to that, Ethel? Because that didn't sound right to me. No, Gen X Dad's a little fucked up right now. He don't know either. What the fuck, Vince? Way to stop the program, my man. Look, go out in the driveway, lay down for a while, look up. When the stars align, you can come back in. But Jesus H. Tap Dancing Christ, what the fuck are you talking about? Chia Lisa. I'll just go Lisa. He's little ninja fox on me, or little sumo fox. Thank you, Lisa. But that's going to, you didn't specify. It's going into the whiskey fund. Thank you, girl. Jamie Smith. Well, you knew you couldn't fucking get to it now without Jamie showing up. I'm not even reading his shit right now. I'm going to drink first and read later. When Jamie shows up, you drink first, you read later. Not wrong. One more shout out to the kid. Hey, Gen Z kid. All right, Jamie Smith. Hey, General, just saying hi. Didn't know you were on. It says midnight show tonight. Yo. And you nap for the midnight show. Yeah, that got fucked up, didn't it? That was I got a dead soldier here.
That's crazy.
Am I out?
Probably.
Did your sister just yell from upstairs?
Yeah, for me to come see you.
Well, you can go up there and tell her you're way ahead of the program. Go see what this left. You got to give me something, man. We're gonna end the program. Okay. Yeah, there was something. I heard something about that. We were supposed to be online midnight to 1. I don't know. It didn't happen because the big story had to happen. I'm sorry you slept through it, but the big fucking story had to happen about the child rearing days and how we got here. And Jamie, you probably missed the water heater story. I don't know how you missed that. That's a water heater story, motherfucker. That's bad stuff. And then Vince kind of put a damper on the whole fucking mood. That's it. No, I'm not drinking that shit. Not drinking that. If I'm out, I'm out. All right, we're done. I'm out of hooch. This is my last little swallow. And when the feeling goes away, so does the program. Okay, so what did you do? Vince. God damn it. All right. So all right, look, maybe this is a good place to stop anyway. Probably is. We've gone almost 2 hours. You guys got all cut up on the Gen Z kid story. You guys cut up on where we're at. I got no more hooch. Gen Z kid looked, and that's it. Then we're done. We're done. So just letting you guys know, everybody can say goodbye. I promise you, like I always do, whatever you say goodbye, whatever you do in here, I will go back and read. We always do. We're not Grinches like that. But I just wanted you guys to know what the score was. We kind of got off topic a little deeper about the kid stuff. You want to go back and rewind this thing for the Gen X Talk slices? That'd be a slice you'd want to catch up on. We had the biggest viewership we've had in a long time during that story on raising kids and what the fuck you do. Don't think for a second I'm always right. I'm not fucking always right. Hold on. Seeking the truth, I am not leaving. I am not leaving. Now, Seeking the Truth, it dropped $20. Now, is that the biggest gift we've ever received? No, it's not. No, it's not. Is it the most important words of wisdom? I haven't even read them yet, but no, it's not. But Seeking the Truth is a motherfucker who shows up. He's lurking on all the live streams. He comes in with something poignant to say every time. I'm going to read it right now. Ready? Thanks for the laughs, General. This was a blast tonight. Seeking the Truth is one of the biggest supporters of the program. That fucking cat is comes in at the right time every time. You guys remember that fucking name. That cat doesn't overblast all his shit and try to overcome the algorithms. That dude is a guy who sits back in a dark room with a computer screen and one glass of a cold drink in his hand, an adult beverage, and then very carefully chooses what he says and when. No. That's one of the original extras, Legion of X, Seeking the Truth. I know. You guys are all, oh shit, he dropped $20 and you're having a fit over it. Fuck off. It's the camera's pointing at me. Let me say my shit. All right? Let me say my shit. I'm not wrong about that guy. You guys remember that name. Write it fucking down. No, that means grab a piece of paper and write it fucking down. He doesn't want you to. He doesn't want any recognition on this shit. I'm telling you to do it. It's the right thing to do. Okay, look, I got to go.
I have a closing line whenever you're done.
Weasel Logic dropped $1, but Weasel, you didn't say where it went. It's going to the whiskey fund, my man, and that's it. Hold on.
Seeking the Truth.
Seeking the Truth. How do you know it's him?
Click it.
How do you know it's him?
Click it.
Click it. Pretty much spot on, boss. I told you. I'm not wrong. The man just validated my parking pass right fucking now. He validated my parking pass. Seeking the Truth. He fucking validated. You guys should just say, everybody just move on. You all going to dump a bunch of quarters on your way out to the turnstile when your car goes out. Seeking the Truth just validated my parking pass. I'm going through for free. I ain't paying 75 cents. That's it. Because my man, don't fuck around. Write that name down. All right. What do you got to say?
Okay, hover over the button to end the stream. After I say my thing, end the stream, okay?
What?
I have a closing line now.
Wait a minute. Wait. I've been on here for almost 2 hours. You're going to close out my stream?
Yeah, you say catch you on the flip side. I say something else. Ready?
Okay. Your stature in the world right now is so far fucking down here.
Oh, but this will raise it up.
You're in the basement.
It's such a good Gen X. It's all generations. It's just such a good closing line.
So you have a closing line, and I'm not allowed to say shit afterwards.
Yeah, but somebody else interrupted with $50.
What the fuck is that? Andrew Richardson, water bill.
Okay.
Water bill.
Like he's going to pay for the water bill or something?
No. Hold on. No. The water bill.
From your story?
Yeah.
No, it was electric bill.
What?
He forgot to pay the electric bill, not the water bill.
In the story?
Yeah, you mentioned the electric bill, not the water bill.
Well, then what's Andrew talking about?
I don't know. It's a premonition. He's warning us. I don't know why he had to warn us with $50. It was kind of weird.
So he knows that I'm not going to pay. He knows that Gen X Mom didn't pay the water bill, and we are going to lose water tomorrow.
He's our water guy.
He's our water guy. Whoa, I thought you're sure it's the electric bill in the story?
Mm-hmm. I read your story. It's great.
Thank you. But the story was a...
Mm-hmm. Okay, can I get to my closing line now?
No, hold on.
Andrew Richardson, what is it?
Andrew,
water bill.
No, I don't know what he means. I'm fucking lost on that. Andrew, just type something in down here, man, where I can see. I'm scrolling at the bottom. Just what the
Water
fuck?
heater story?
Water heater, water bill?
where the money
Smooth
is going.
water
That's what I
bill
said.
from water heater toward the water heater.
Andrew, we need you to clear it up. This is very important.
Andrew, we gotta have you cleared up, my man. I'm sorry, I can't leave. I have to keep my water heater working because the Devils is my still. Michael
down,
Roeder
scroll down.
in the back Kentucky hollers. He got.
He didn't say anything.
He did too.
No, I'm talking about the Andrew.
Here he goes. Oh, it goes
No.
to the water bill. Yeah, we
That's
got
not
that.
Andrew, that's Aaron.
Oh, it's Aaron. Yeah, Aaron, Andrew. Well, they're
Okay,
friends. Can I
I'll
drink
just close
more?
it out.
No, we're not. I'm trying
Dude.
to. Don't. I'm trying to. This is important. Kevin Bush Whiskey Fund $4.99. Thank you, my man.
Get your mind off it.
No, I'm not losing this. Thanks for the gas, General. Thanks for the gas. You're going to have a night from the Sun Chat. Seeking the truth. Thank you, my man. Travis Bill, faucet pumping out shine. Travis says faucets pumping out shine.
Everyone's waiting on Andrew.
Because he's talking about
You can check if he's still in the chat.
how.
Go to this, like you're gonna chat and then try to at him and it'll say if he's here. So like hit at symbol, Andrew. Oh,
Andrew
he's
Richardson.
here. He's here.
See?
We're just waiting on him.
Okay, hold on. Seeing you, thanks for the gas. Travis Bill, faucet pumping out shine. Travis, that's fucking great. Dave's not here. Oh.
He's not that
In here, Andrew threw a wrench. Andrew threw a monkey in the wrench, motherfucker. Beck, Michael Roeder, love it, man. It's brilliant. Yeah, I'm with you. Board accountant, Mr. Richardson, please give us closure. Yes, please. Anthony Baker, what's your favorite type of Jack Daniels? Not now, Anthony. I'm fucking on a mission. I got shit I got to know. Did we miss him?
Nanad, thank you. It's a compliment.
What?
We're not complete. Aw, Allie.
Oh,
You said we're idiots, but I was gonna say we're not complete idiots this time. Let's go.
Allie's fucking ruthless, man. Come on,
You
man.
did that fast.
Where we go? Rogue Steel. There he is. He said there he is. Did I miss it? Wait. Andy Richards, whiskey, water bill, don't matter. My
See,
man.
It was to go.
It was for the
That's
still.
the first thing I said.
But see, Michael Roeder said a water heater it doubles as a still.
The
So
first thing I said was that he's
Andrew
paying for our
Richardson
water
said,
bill. It was the
but he's
first thing
not.
I
But
said.
it's
If
not.
you
It's
go
the
back,
whiskey
I
bill.
literally said maybe
I
he's
know,
paying
not a
for our
water bill. It's a whiskey
But
bill.
no one
Andrew
listened.
has
He
spoken.
literally went,
We're fucking done.
"Whoa,
I'm
you're
leaving.
out
I'm
there.
out.
You're
I'm upside
gone."
down, backwards, inside
So
out,
I'd
yin
like
and
to-
yang. You, me, you. Andrew, I'm fucking with you, my man.
That's the thing.
There's one little sip left. There is one drop in the bottom. Andrew, this is to you, motherfucker. I'd have been up all night going, what the fuck am I doing wrong?
Okay, I'd like to close it out now. Hover over the end stream,
All right, guys.
and you got to give
This
it a
is
couple
where you
seconds.
give your salutations, I love yous, and goodbyes, because here it comes. All right.
Okay.
Hovering over the end stream.
Don't
Go.
click it until like after 5 seconds.
Now, wait.
of,
Am I allowed to say something or no?
I mean, yeah, sure, I guess.
Wow.
If you want,
That means no.
I can't stop you.
No, I'm trying to fit your program here.
I mean, yeah, but I'm gonna say my.
Do you
thing.
realize I've been on for 2 hours and you're coming and stealing the closure to it?
Yeah. Thank you for clarifying the situation,
Not-
everybody here.
Not happy. All right,
Okay.
go.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was why the chicken crossed the road.
I'm not fucking
Click
clicking the button.
You screwed
That
it
is
up.
your fucking moment. That is your looking at the camera moment. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why the chicken crossed the road. You could have
Oh
done
my
the Jim
goodness,
Carrey.
it's funny.
And that's why the cookie crumbles.
No, that's reused. That's funny. And people who didn't start the live stream or people who don't know.
Nobody gives a shit about with a fucking
Bill, wait,
chicken.
hold up. He started this with a chicken cross the road thing?
No, I didn't. We didn't start with it. We didn't end with it. No. Okay, you know what? Before we started this, I liked you here.
Mm-hmm.
Now I like you here.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, I got to go. I'm out of hooch. I got to buy some more. The green label that we talked about is finally gone. That is not the beige label with the green stripe
Right.
that everybody says. Yeah, the rye version. No. How do you know about that?
It's called rye. It says so on the label whenever it's beige.
This is some genuine green label. Now I'm out. They don't sell this west of the Mississippi for some reason. And I'm going to put this up in my room as display because now I've had 2 of these bottles and they both came from you folks. So thank you very much. Very rare, very hard to get to.
Honestly, I think you're beating off a dead horse.
I can't fucking kill this guy. Anyway, I will read every thank you that comes in. I will go back and read all the shit on here. I promise. Thank you very much for hanging out with me tonight for a couple hours. I'm glad we got through the child rearing years and stuff. We've had some good numbers, some good shit. This has been a fucking great live. If I had my way, I'd do another one to fucking tomorrow. Oh, I don't got shit to do on Monday. We could do this again tomorrow and fuck everything up all over again. I'm digging it.
You do it early in the morning. You got to hit a new audience.
No.
Please, you really got to help grow the brand because I know you like doing live streams, and I'm definitely not exploiting you for
But-
clout on the internet.
But these people right here, we get along. We're this time slot, wherever it is all over the country or all over the world, we hang out. We're good.
Mhm.
And you want me to start at a different time?
They can show up.
They'll be sleeping and doing shit. They got jobs
They're on
and
the
shit.
East Coast. They're actually 3 hours ahead of you. So if you do it at 10, it's more like 1.
All right, everybody, thanks for showing up. And just letting you know, from everyone here at Gen X Talks, including Gen X Mom, who loves you guys way more than she should. We'll catch all of you guys on the flip side.
You know they didn't hear.